productivity. But for the first time, there's a platform that fixes it by combining everything you need. Projects, chat, and knowledge in one place. It's all powered by the world's most complete work AI, so you can find answers from anywhere and
now glowing purple, and you can go and deposit the dark energy into it by holding square. This will start a small lockdown.
Work today is broken. We're all working in too many disconnected apps, and it's killing team productivity. But for the first time, there's a platform that fixes it by combining everything you need. Projects, chat, and knowledge in one place. It's all powered by the world's most complete work AI, so you can find answers from anywhere and get work done faster. Introducing ClickUp, the everything app for work.
Gums, obviously I recommend things like Perkaholic, but also if you've got a Wonder Bar, that will let you spin the mystery box and get a guaranteed Wonder Weapon from it, and you might get the Ice Staff, which will just save you from having to build it in your game, so it'll save you a little bit of time. However, I'm going to make this guide assuming you don't have a Wonder Bar because not everyone has one. I also highly recommend you use Ether Shroud with the following two augments: Group Shroud, so nearby players are also cloaked when you use it, and Extra Charge to increase your max charges by 1. When you spawn into the game, your first objective is just to get through the first couple of rounds to build up points, and you can do this a few ways. One is to use the Rampage Inducer in spawn, and that will mean that the zombies run faster and they'll spawn in quicker, but you don't have to do that by any means, and the points you earn will be the same either way. Then when you get to your first bug round at round 5 or round 6, I'd push through that round, and then I'd start moving through the map and opening up. You'll need to open a couple of doors to get through to this area, and then you hold square on the table here to place the amulet on it from Citadel Daymore, and that will open up a red portal. It will also cause several purple crystals around the map to spawn in on fire, as you can see here, and we can use these to build the Ice Staff. But there are some alternatives if you want to skip this particular step. One is you can just spin the mystery box a bunch of times and you might get lucky and get the Ice Staff, and two, you can use the Wonder Bar Gobblegum, and that gives you a 50-50 chance of getting the Ice Staff on this map. So either just get it out of the box or follow the steps that I'm about to show you now to craft it. Now the first part is super easy to get because it's a guaranteed drop from a shock mimic that's going to spawn in on round 8. So get to the round, kill the mimic, it will drop it on the floor and you can pick that up. And the second and third parts are both going to come from these pieces of art. This is your no-nonsense guide to the Tomb Easter egg. Before you spawn in, I've got some loadout recommendations for you. First, for weapon, I like using an AR with a drum mag because it's going to be quite useful during the boss fight. And for gobblegums, obviously I recommend things like Perkaholic, but also if you've got a Wonder Bar, that will let you spin the mystery box and get a guaranteed Wonder Weapon from it, and you might get the Ice Staff, which will just save you from having to build it in your game, so it'll save you a little bit of time. However, I'm going to make this guide assuming you don't have a Wonder Bar because not everyone has one. I also highly recommend you use Ether Shroud with the following two augments: Group Shroud, so nearby players are also cloaked when you use it, and Extra Charge to increase your max charges by 1. When you spawn into the game, your first objective is just to get through the first couple of rounds to build up points, and you can do this a few ways. One is to use the Rampage Inducer in spawn, and that will mean that the zombies run faster and they'll spawn in quicker, but you don't have to do that by any means, and the points you earn will be the same either way. Then when you get to your first bug round at round 5 or round 6, I'd push through that round, and then I'd start moving through the map and opening up. You'll need to open a couple of doors to get through to this area, and then you hold square on the table here to place the amulet on it from Citadel Daymore, and that will open up a red portal. It will also cause several purple crystals around the map to spawn in on fire, as you can see here, and we can use these to build the Ice Staff. But there are some alternatives if you want to skip this particular step. One is you can just spin the mystery box a bunch of times and you might get lucky and get the Ice Staff, and two, you can use the Wonder Bar Gobblegum, and that gives you a 50-50 chance of getting the Ice Staff on this map. So either just get it out of the box or follow the steps that I'm about to show you now to craft it. Now the first part is super easy to get because it's a guaranteed drop from a shock mimic that's going to spawn in on round 8. So to get to the round, kill the mimic, it will drop it on the floor and you can pick it up. And the second second and third parts are both going to come from these pieces of art, which we're going to call the constellations, just for the purpose of this step. So I mentioned those purple crystals were spawned in now. There are something like 15 total spawn locations for them around the map. Some of them are down by Quick Revive, others are near Speed Cola, some are near Stamina Up, etc. But there's one group of 4 crystal spawns in particular near the Hunter picture, which we're going to focus on, and then we're going to do the same thing with the Bull picture. So at the Hunter picture, you're trying to get the crystal to spawn in here, right next to the Hunter. And if it's not already there, that means it's going to be in one of the other 3 spots that I'm showing you now. It could be here potentially, or it could be over here, or it could be over here. And so wherever it is in those 3, you just need to destroy it and then wait 45 seconds, and then it will spawn back in again. And if it's in the spot closest to the Hunter, then perfect. You can just leave it there, and that will cause some new symbols to spawn in on the Hunter. Or if it's not next to the Hunter yet, then you need to destroy it in one of those other 3 locations again, and again, just rinse and repeat until it spawns by the Hunter. Now, if you do this like 10 times and it's still not working, you can always try some other crystals a little further afield, but generally in my experience, focusing on the crystals closest to the Hunter is the most effective strategy. Now, like I said, once you get the crystal in the right place, you'll see some new symbols appear on the Hunter, but I'm going to just explain how it works to get the Bull spawn in the right place as well, because after that, the steps are the exact same. So for the Bull, once again, there are 4 spawn locations here. One of them is the one that we want, just here right in front of the Bull picture, and the other 3 possible spawns in that zone are as follows. One is just here, so destroy it if the crystal's there. One is just here, and another is just here. So if the crystal is in any of those extra 3 spots, destroy it and try and get it to spawn closest to the Bull. And again, if you have any extra trouble on this, shoot some of the crystals further afield as well, and that might help you get the spawn in the right spot. So assuming you now have your crystals in the right spot and you've got the monocle, that's going to mean that the lights are going to start appearing on the Hunter and the Bull pictures. And for this, you just need to shoot these lights in the following order. Now, there should be either 10 symbols on the Hunter picture or 8 symbols on the Bull picture. And if you've got less, it's a visual bug, and you just need to shoot a random symbol, and that will basically cause the puzzle to reset, and it should fix the bug. But once you've got the proper number of symbols appearing, this is the order that you need to shoot them in. It's basically an alternate way of writing a Roman numeral, and just shoot them in the exact order that I'm showing you here. And the symbol order is the exact same on both the Hunter and on the Bull. It's just that the Hunter one goes up an extra 2 numbers. And when you do that on either side, it will start a little lockdown, and you'll have to fight off 4 waves of zombies and special enemies. And each of the waves basically has a purple ball moving to each of the 4 crystal spawns in your constellation's sort of zone or area. And once you've beaten all of those waves and done it all inside that little lockdown area, you'll be rewarded with a staff part. And you just need to do this on both sides, the Hunter side and the Bull side. And then with both of them done, and with the monocle in your inventory, you can go into the Dark Ether via that portal that we opened up earlier, and you can hold square on this broken wall in the center. And that's going to start a sequence which builds the staff for you, but you need to defend the staff while it's being built. So fight off all the zombies for the following 60 seconds or so, and then you can pick the staff up at the end. The next step in the Easter egg is upgrading the staff, and this begins by going back to the underground area of the map, and now you need to shoot 3 crystals in quick succession with the staff, and that's going to cause them to freeze instead of just exploding like they normally do when you shoot them with a bullet weapon. The tricky thing here is that you need to shoot all 3 within about 10 seconds. You have to be very, very quick, and so what I'd recommend is kind of coordinating your crystal spawns in the various areas so that you've got them in very quick running distance from one another, or so that you can sort of see down line of sight one in the distance, and you can shoot that while being pretty close to another, and that saves you time running around, right? And if you need to move the crystals, that's fine. Just shoot them with a bullet weapon that will cause them to respawn in a different spot 45 seconds later, and you can use that to curate where they are, and you can get 3 that are nice and close together, and then shoot them in quick succession with your staff, and that will cause them to freeze over, and if done successfully, you'll get a quote which sounds like this. But if you're having trouble with this, some pro tips could be to try using Tribologist on PhD, or potentially using Hot Foot, the stamina augment, and those can give you a little bit of a speed boost so you can get between crystals faster. Alternatively, if you're in co-op, you can actually have 2 staffs present in one game, so you could just dedicate 1 crystal to one staff and then have another player do their 2 crystals and So, with the quote successfully achieved, you want to hear that quote before you move on here, you need to go back into the Dark Ether and shoot these 3 symbols on these rocks floating in the sky. And you can do these in any order. The spawns will not always be the exact same, but they will always be on the rocks floating quite near to you, rather than the rocks that are much further away in the skybox. So walk around looking up and make sure that you're not just looking at one side of the rock, but not checking its other side, because it might be that the symbol is just sort of on its backside. So look up there, find the purple glowing symbols, and shoot all 3 of them with the ice staff. When you shoot each one, it's going to lower the rock down towards you. And then once you shoot the 3rd, you're going to get another quote, and one of the 4 portals inside the Dark Ether is going to close. And on the other side of that portal is going to be a set of runes that we need to go take a look at. So exit via one of the other portals that's still open, and before you go, memorize the symbols that you had on your rocks. And then once you're back in the sort of real world, in the underground, go to the door that was closed in the Dark Ether. So if blue closed, that's the one in the spawn. If red closed, that's the one near quick revive. If yellow closed, that's the one near stamina up. And if green closed, that's the one near speed cola. And once you get there, you'll see that there are 8 possible symbols for you to shoot with your ice staff, and you only need to shoot the 3 that correspond to the symbols that you had on your rocks in the Dark Ether. When you do this, it will open the door back up, and you will then need to go through it, and it will spawn you in high up with a purple ball in front of you. Hold square on the purple ball, and this will then start an escort sequence where you need to very closely follow the purple ball through the map and kill zombies as you go to charge the ball up and keep it moving. Now this is one that you'll probably fail a couple of times because it is a little bit fiddly, but the 2 things really to just focus on are staying with the purple ball at all times and making sure that you are killing zombies as much as possible so that those purple souls are flying into the ball and powering it to keep it mobile. It will take about a minute and a half, I'd say, to get through this step, and at the end I think you'll get an amalgam to spawn, and you'll need to take that down, and that will power the ball up a bit as well. And then the ball will fly into the broken wall that we interacted with earlier, and now you just need to go over to that wall with your staff and hold square, and the staff will become upgraded to the Ool's arrow. But what happens if you fail? Well, if you fail, the purple ball is going to fly into the sky, and you'll need to go to the next round to try this again. And you'll basically need to shoot the symbols on the door again, and that will open the door back up, and then you can go through the door and hold square on the purple ball again and give it another try. But assuming you've got the Ool's arrow now, we can move on to the different enemy challenges. So to start with, we need to pull out the alt fire for the staff, which is accessed via the left D-pad on console, or the B key, I believe, by default on keyboard. And you then need to come over to this little kind of podium where you can see a blue crystal and you can see a vermin. So pull out your alt fire back end of the staff and then fire it at the blue crystal and it will start glowing. Then hold square on it to grab the dark energy, and then leave the Dark Ether via the blue portal. And in the spawn area, you'll see that the little statue of the vermin is now glowing purple, and you can go and deposit the dark energy into it by holding square. This will start a small lockdown where a bunch of vermin will spawn, and you need to wipe out everything that's there. And once you've killed enough in the time limit, you will have completed the trial, and the statue will be glowing with energy for you to pick up again. Once you grab the energy by holding square, you'll notice that it's actually possible to lose it now if you take too much damage, and you'll then have to go back to the podium and grab it again. So dodge the zombies once you've picked the energy up, and run via a different portal. You won't be able to use the blue portal, so run via a different portal back to the Dark Ether and place the dark energy back in the blue podium that we originally picked it up from. Then pull out your staff alt fire once again and go over to this statue of the parasite, and this is the second trial we need to do. Shoot it with the alt fire, grab the dark energy by holding square, and then exit via the yellow portal. Then place the dark energy into the statue, and for this challenge, purple energy is going to fly into various parasites that are flying around you, and once they have the purple energy in them, you need to kill them, and then when their balls drop, grab them and take them over to the central statue. Then more parasites will spawn in, and they'll get that purple glow, kill them, and then go and grab their balls and get them over to the statue as fast as you can by running over them and then returning them to the podium. When you've done this enough times, it will complete the step, and then once again, you need to hold square to get the dark energy again, and then use a different portal entrance to the Dark Ether, and go and hold square on the parasite podium, and that will complete. Right, next use the staff ult fire on this podium. This one is the Doppelgast. And then grab the Dark Energy and leave via the green portal. Place it inside the statue just here. And for this one, we're going to have a ton of Doppelgasts spawn, and you need to take all of them out. And you'll also have areas on the floor that will need to throw into spikes around. So be careful of those, and be careful of the lasers on the floor as well. Take out all the Doppelgasts, and then once the trial is done, grab your Dark Energy, enter the Dark Ether via a different portal, and place the Dark Energy back where you originally picked it up at the Doppelgast podium. And then you're on your fourth trial, so at this point you might be out of staff ammo, and you can go buy ammo from an ammo crate, or you can get a max ammo. That's an alternative way to get ammo back here. Cash that is essentially just a free max ammo Easter egg. So once you've got your ammo back in that fire, shoot this fourth amalgam crystal, and then pick up the Dark Energy and go through the red portal and run all the way down to Quick Revive and place it in the podium down there. This will spawn in a big amalgam, and while you're killing the amalgam, it's going to shield infinitely, and it will tether to a nearby zombie, and you just need to take out the zombie that it's tethered to, and that will allow the amalgam to take damage again, and then you can just take it down after a couple of phases of doing that. And then it's the same thing. Grab the Dark Energy and return it without getting hit to the Dark Ether and place it in the amalgam podium. With that done, you'll see 4 purple beams firing from the crystal above you in the Dark Ether towards this door over here that leads to the central artifact. This is pretty much boss fight, so you need to make sure that you're extremely prepared for what comes next. I recommend the following. Tier 3 Pack-a-Punch, gold rarity on your gun, the shields up Gobblegum is quite nice to have, Casimir's are quite nice to have, gold armor is really nice, but non-essential. Sentry turrets are okay, but they're not incredible, I'd say. Idolize is a pretty nice gobble to have if you've got it. Perkaholic at this point would be really nice. I'd really recommend having all perks. Ether Shroud is really good for this, especially if you've got Group Shroud on if you're playing in co-op, and Extra Charge so that you can just shroud twice if you need to. And also just be wary, explosive damage is not very good here, so don't be thinking that you can just spam explosive. That's not going to be the strat for this. I would use a bullet weapon. My preference is an AR like a Krig or an XM4 with a round drum, but you can also use things like a GPMG. That sort of stuff is fine too. Going in with the Ice Staff is also fairly nice. If you're in solo, I think it's a pretty good thing to have for wave clear, but in co-op, I wouldn't worry about everybody having an Ice Staff or everybody having one upgraded. I think just one or maybe two is probably fine. Finally, for ammo mods, I'd recommend having one person using Light Mend if you've got a co-op game going, and others using Deadwire. Or if you're in solo, I think that Deadwire is a pretty good pick because you're going to be killing a lot of big bad enemies, and it's just going to be nice to have. And bonus points on it, obviously, if you've got big game on so that it can affect elites. So, assuming you are now ready to go into boss and you've got everything pretty much maxed out, gold, rarity, tier 3 pack, etc., hold square on this wall and that will open up and build a bridge to the Sentinel artifact. And you can then go and hold square on the Sentinel artifact and that will start a vote for your team. And if you all vote yes, the boss fight will begin. In the first phase of the fight, all you need to do is survive. And during this phase, the boss, which is the Sentinel artifact, is going to be in an orange phase, and it will be firing a laser beam out, which will stun you and do a decent amount of damage as well if you get caught in it. So your job is just to avoid the orange laser beam. The artifact will fire both on the lower level and on the upper level, and it will float between the two, so you can just stay high when it's low and stay low when it's high, and that way you can completely avoid the beam. And then after it's gone up and down a couple of times, it'll be up in the air and it'll go into a ghostly purple mode. And this is when you have a damage phase. So you can all do damage to the Sentinel artifact in this moment, and this is where that Ether Shroud with Group Shroud comes in really handy if you're in co-op, or just any old Ether Shroud comes in really handy if you're solo. With the entire team pouring damage into the Sentinel artifact right from the beginning of its purple phase, you should be able to basically break it, and this will cause the boss health to go down all at once in one chunk by about 10%, and then the fight will move on to the next phase. And there's basically 10 or so phases of the fight like this that we're going to go through. You'll get a max ammo after each phase as well, so grab the max pretty much straight away, and then start killing zombies so that you can start working to get your Ether Shroud charges back. While that's happening, the boss, also known as the Sentinel Artifact, is going to be back in its orange phase, but it's going to have 2 artifacts now, so 2 laser beams to deal with. So dodge those lasers, and then when they go ghostly, coordinate with your team by pinging one of the artifacts and pouring all your DPS into that particular one, and you should be able to break it, and that will cause the boss health to drop by another 10%. sense. Now, if you're in solo and you're really efficient, you may actually be able to break multiple Sentinel artifacts at once. And this is great. This means that you can basically skip a couple of phases of the fight and go even faster, which is pretty cool. But assuming you're not skipping any phases, this is the order of how it's going to go. You'll get that first wave, and that's 1 Sentinel artifact. Then wave 2 is 2 artifacts. Wave 3, there are 3 artifacts, etc. I think you then get 4 artifacts, but to be clear, you only need to destroy 1 artifact each time, and then the 5th phase is going to be a little different. Instead of 5 artifacts here, you actually need to find a heavy zombie running around that has the artifact attached to it. You need to kill that zombie and then destroy the artifacts that it drops, while the other artifacts that are in the center are firing their orange beam still, or technically you can also do it for the purple ghosty beams, push the balls that they're pushing to the very end of the beam, but because that's just really last minute and it's always going to be a close call if you do it that way, I'm just going to refer to it as doing it while it's orange. So find the heavy zombie holding the artifact, take it out while the other artifacts are all orange, and then destroy the artifact that it drops, and that will do boss damage, and you'll move to the next phase. The 6th phase will be another heavy zombie, I believe. Then the 7th phase is going to be a supercharged doppel, so it's going to be a red doppelgar, and that thing's going to one-hit you if you don't have Jug, even if you're full HP and armor, so you really need to take it down ASAP when it swarms in. And that will drop another Sentinel artifact, and then after that, you're going to get another phase where the supercharged mimic, I believe. Then phase 9 is going to be supercharged amalgam, and that's going to drop another Sentinel artifact, and you need to destroy that. And then you'll be on phase 10, the final phase, and this is a real special one. So, in this phase, when all of the Sentinel artifacts in the center line up, they're going to form a semicircle, and there's going to be 1 Sentinel artifact in the middle of them that's going to move back slowly. And you need to pour all of your DPS into that specific artifact. So ping it for your team and then get everybody firing at the central artifact. And if you destroy it before the time runs out, you've cleared the phase. But if you fail, it will wipe your whole team and you'll fail the Easter egg. So make sure for this you're pulling out absolutely everything you have, idolized, etc. to get things done. It takes a lot of DPS and a lot of coordination, so really keep your wits about you as soon as you're on that final phase. And then once you've destroyed that central target artifact, you can go over to the center of the arena and interact with the artifact, and you have completed the Easter egg. This is a very fiddly Easter egg, so I hope this no-nonsense guide has been useful. If it has been, drop a like on the video, and please subscribe so that I can see you next time for more no-nonsense guides in the future. If you have any issues at any point, check the video description, and I'm sure I'll have some extra tips in there for you. And other than that, I hope to see you again next time.
Imagine dealing 3-car Moshi after chugging one of these. I can retire before the week's out.
You wouldn't try to unlock a knockoff thing, would you? You ain't that stupid.
Stop! Cats! It's more of those bike sliders! Stand fast, lads! Here they come! What? They're after the path of ice! Dwarves! Dwarves!
Nothing happening between your ears. Hell yeah! Staff's ready to go. Let's freeze those fuckers into oblivion. Close and very personal. Well, that's progress for you.
unable to collect you from this site.
As near-death experiences go, that was standard.
Professor Croft indicated the Sentinel artifact is somewhere in the tunnels below you. The amulet should help you find it, if you can determine how it works.
Can the next place we go please
That's right, lads. Put your backs into it. Our quarry lies beyond these so-called doors of nowhere, which I'll admit does sound very strange. As sure as my name's Sir Archibald Thornton Smythe, a shiny head is the lucky fighter who finds that door first.
That transmission emanated from the obscure Saltillium. I believe the amulet somehow channeled an echo from the past.
Well, whoever that was, he sounds like a real buddy fucker. Somebody tell Carver I just won our headshot contest.
Bonus points.
Don't know how far down this place goes, but you can bet that damn artifact is all the way at the bottom.
Max armor.
Ray, is that you?
Double points.
Looks dangerous. And dark. If there are any better ideas, I got my ears on. I'm glad Kraft and looking for the artifact itself. This place would shoot him up worse than Ravenhoff. We're all gonna die. Just not right now.
What are you standing around for? Come on back in.
Max ammo.
Right. Without raising up.
Story of my life. Always some version of a rock and a hard place.
Insta kill. Insta kill.
target walks like mad after 2 years.
Thank you, bro.
Throwing Semtex.
No, no, bro, no, no. No, bro, no.
Tell you what, Maya. If we make it out of here alive, you can keep the damn amulet.
What? And listen to that limey streak of piss for the rest of my days? Nice try, but fuck you very
After
much.
3 long, laborious days, that damn thing's over at last. Some say life is about the journey, not the destination, to which I retort, fiddlesticks and factory. And with more precipice. Onward! Through the door to nowhere!
Bonus point.
This to make me blind.
Max armor. Max armor.
Sunshine's the best disinfectant, so I let some into your skull. Like sticking a fork in a toaster.
Bonus points. Tear them to pieces.
Damn it. Next time, use the good eye, Cody. That's the way it's done.
Max ammo. Max armor.
Don't get away from my dad jokes that easy. Who wants an omelet? I'm cracking lots of eggs.
Max ammo.
This is the head of the Staff of Ice.
Coffee break's over.
Max
Wake the fuck up! They're tearing up one half of ice!
Why? What the fuck?
Mad Omen's go, a bullet of the head is right up. Someone sand down your rough edges. Head for my
Bro,
waypoint.
do you know Step Esereg? You know? Come on, bro.
Setting rally point.
You know what they say about horseshoes and hand grenades.
Bro, you know step Esrag? You know? Guys, kill and zombie, please. What the fuck?
Thanks for that spot. Marking location.
Bro, it's a 10 second. 10 seconds.
Located stamina. Marking group of enemies.
Bro, it's no fast.
Let's show this fucking 3,000 years of welcome to the future. Some maggot muncher's gonna regret knocking me on my ass.
Why? Why, bro? Why extraction? Why? It's round 16. Why? Round 13, okay, bro. Come on. Bro, where are Capo BGP? Take me ice baston, ice shatter bastons. Where are? You don't know. A step is the reg. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
The Bally artifact. Damnable things practically taunting us. That chasm's only a minor impediment, requiring of some good old-fashioned British ingenuity.
Give me, bro. Give me. It's no problem. It's no problem. Shop the.
Cylinders. I'd have to think first how to bridge that void.
Shop. Oh, but good. Bro, you take me a shatter, I'm take you a ray gun. Ray gun, you take a ray gun. Shop the. Okay. Give the ray gun. That's never. Bro. Ray gun. Okay, bro. ها؟ خليتيني بلا حاجة ماما. شكرا. Guys, one zombie end round, please. I complete the steps. Bro, this is è così porco disse. È così. Guys, please, one zombie. One zombie. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
probably take a bullet and spit it right back out.
Marking location.
Guys, pack a punch. Guys, siamo tutti a... Ok.
How the hell did I get here?
Guys,
What sort of bluey?
where? Number two. Number two. Come on, bro.
You've got an ear infection or something.
Follow the sphere. Follow the sphere and kill zombie. Bro, follow the sphere. Number one, follow the sphere. Good, guys, very good.
I don't like this one. It's my beat time. Stone Age got you down.
Get out of this.
I'll take it.
That's the last of those stinking rotters. Butcher. I say, this is positively frightening one. There's anything quite like it. We'll make a proper adventure of you yet, Archie, old man. All right, chaps, no time for logic. Carry her!
Well, that's progress for you. What's the matter? Get your wires crossed? Don't be surprised. Even the KGB couldn't kill me.
Better a gamble here than some dodgy warehouse at Poker Game.
Looks like you're gonna live.
Wonder weapons.
I'll let you decide if that's good news or not.
Bro, one moment. You know Asset Mr. Reg? Wish. Yes? You... Bro. Take the...
to switch careers. Seriously, all I do is deal with boxes. Growing up poor, time to make do some damage. He's pretty. Kitty type. Things are pretty dog shit as it is.
Surprise for them, eh? Onward and upward! Cannon, Archibald.
Guys, max ammo, please. Max ammo.
You stop and good to go. Who wants a taste?
Skull versus bullet. No contest.
Oh, okay. Very much. Follow me, guys. Follow me.
No way this one's gonna be easier than the last. safe since the moment the horrors showed up.
Fuck him for sounding like he's having more fun than us. Here's your waypoint.
Sorry, no group discounts. Subjects out. Sorry, this graveyard's strictly for the locals. You lost your head a long time ago. I just made it official.
Guys, max ammo, please.
Fire sale.
It's like a symphony of bodily harm. Sound fury. You signify nothing. My life flashed before my eyes. What a shit show.
Anyone packing marshmallows? Oh, too soon.
Guys, kill and zombie. Kill. Okay. Okay, much
Not that I give a shit about it.
One guy follow me, please. It's last stand as a wreck. Last step and step as a wreck.
Don't tell Peck about this thing. Need to use it for something depraved. All aboard Weaver's Death Express.
Double points. Bonus points.
Smoke out.
Kill big zombie in this area. You did in this area. What? It's no problem. It's no problem. It's end round. Chill, bro. Chill. Bro. Guys.
Fuck, my hat works. Just check my service record. Death isn't much of a thing. That's what I'm good at.
Bring on the hungry buggers. I'm not tired. I take a beer though.
Good. Very good, guys.
I'm sure as shit doing my part.
Guys, shop the weapon, the ship, the package, the weapon. Around 13, I am start the boss fight.
Fire sale. Insta kids. Bye.
Guys, I prove shield gold shield. No, bro, one moment.
Avalon air control is controlling our airspace. Windows close freezing.
Shattered another bolt break. I've looked death in the face so many times, he's sick of me.
No, it's very problem. Where are... Che cazzo sta quell'altro, what? Ah, complete the surrender?
Throwing subjects.
What, bro? Step, good shield. Guys, one zombie. No, no, no. Take one zombie and step the gold shield. Come on, guys. Come on.
Marking location. Yep.
One active
Yeah, cancel that.
Who ordered these transporters?
Yo, Morrow, why you don't help?
you.